Welcome to the opening ceremony of the 13th Festival of Pacific Arts and Culture.
My name is Noah Solomon, Ha'lilio Solomon, joined by
Ōlelo Telesia Tonga.
Maua na Waha Ōlelo. Ibo Okoki Ahiahi will be the MCs tonight for this opening ceremony. Bonsoir à vous tous, chers amis, merci d'être présents ce soir. Nous avons l'honneur de vous recevoir au Festival des Arts et de la Culture du Pacifique. Moi, je m'appelle Ha'lilio Solomon.
None of the islands speak French.
Nous sommes les maîtres de cérémonie pour ce soir. Merci d'être présents.
Aloha. I'm here at the incredible closing ceremonies for Festival of the Pacific, FestPac, incredible week plus here in Hawaii. Aaron Salada, who pulled it all out of the hat at the end of the day with a lot of work from a lot of people. Congratulations.
Oh, thank you, sir.
I'm so happy for you to have it all come together.
Happy for all of us. Happy for all of us.
No, I mean, what a magnificent, event. What a, I'm actually choking up thinking about it because, to have the entire Pacific here in all of its beauty and culture and heritage, give a tremendous a sense of belonging. That's how I feel. See, I am choking up. But anyway, tell me how the event has gone and how do you pull it off?
With a lot of support. Let me tell you that. We projected 60,000 to 100,000 personnel, individuals engaging with the festival over the course of the entire festival. We surpassed that by day 2 at the convention center itself. I think what's most powerful for me is the sheer number of our own people who have come through the festival village and Pacific Islanders living in the diaspora here in Hawaii saying to us, we feel seen, we feel acknowledged.
Right.
There's a just tremendous amount of gratitude and humility that comes with that. I have to admit that I don't readily have the words right now because still sort of processing. It took a village, it took the entire Pacific to make this work.
The entire Pacific.
The entire Pacific, this entire ocean. They were here.
Hawaii
and they loved it. And they loved it.
Yeah.
Warm Pacific greetings and welcome to Hawaii. The Festival of Pacific Arts and Culture is the world's largest celebration of the indigenous peoples of the Pacific. The South Pacific Commission, now known as the Pacific Community, launched this dynamic showcase of arts and culture back in 1972 to halt the erosion of traditional practices through ongoing cultural exchange. I just wish to recognize that we do have members of the Pacific community here with us this evening.
Wa
Maane I mai o e mai le tatuea.
Yeah.
Tuvalu consists of 3 reef islands and 6 coral atolls. Population of 11,000 people. Parliamentary democracy headed by Governor General Tofinga Vaivalu Falani and Prime Minister Kausea Natano.
Just 15 feet above sea level.
This is the
The first island nation to be underwater because of climate change.
Damai Fasi. Damai Keolu Hanaho. DJ.
Pagkita, Fasi Matauhiba.
especially in a time when we really need the Pacific to come together as one ohana. That's not always easy to do, right? To have the Pacific Islands Forum or whatever the organization is to have it be a strong and cohesive unit that talks for the Pacific, because of the history of the Pacific hasn't really lent itself to that unity among all of the Pacific. I mean, not in the Western contact times. And so I think what's critical to me when I think about it is just this, a number of strands coming together so that the peoples of the Pacific are acting, talking, feeling as one. It's one Pacific, and that's what it's going to take to really get through some very difficult times, environmentally, geopolitically, economically, socially. Everybody got to help everybody.
You're exactly. You know what? You're exactly right, and I think the power of the festival actually it doesn't get its due, because the festival ultimately provides this safe and brave space because we front cultural practice or artistic expression, but that safe and brave space is really created for us to have really difficult conversations about everything you just listed, about the politics of the region, about climate change, about education, social emotional well-being, and welfare across the region. And so using the festival as a platform is an opportunity for us to first of all see people for who they are, bringing their full identity with them, and then providing that platform, again, in safe and brave space, but then having really difficult conversations. I mean, this is exactly to your point, right? And so I
had an experience along those lines just yesterday morning. I flew back from DC Friday night, and yesterday morning I went to a meeting of folks throughout the Pacific that are on the front lines of climate change. Not directly, not a FestPac event per se, but made possible because of FestPac.
Absolutely.
So the people were all here, and so the people that are on the front lines of climate change, from a government perspective, from a scientific perspective, they all got together. And I went to that. I was able to go talk story at that, and it was incredible to me to listen to the conversation. I mean, I talked to myself, but I learned more just listening, to the conversation. It's like, this country is, well, what are you doing in this area? Oh yeah, okay. Why didn't we think of that? And let's all, work. So I mean, and that wouldn't have happened except for this.
Right. And I think people too think, we have this image of culture as being, again, the fair, beautiful maiden dancing a beautiful hula on the seashore, hair wisping in the breeze. Culture is dirty. Culture is messy. It's emotional. It's tear-jerking. It's anger. And the thing is that culture is the place where we navigate and traverse the challenges in order to find unity. And so this is exactly the place to have those difficult conversations.
Well, again, congratulations,
Thank
man.
you, sir.
I'm so grateful
Thank
to
you,
you
sir.
and all of your folks for pulling it together.
We did it. We did it. We did it. Kako, himea kako ia.
All right, right on.
Aloha.
Thank you.
Aloha.
Mahalo I kumuhula me ano kala hai ke la mele kapa ia o kioli mahalo mo ko I ke nei ko mako ko Hawaii ko mai kai ko mako na au I pili ko mahalo back to a close with I have to say quite sadness. Might have to give it over.
I think that's why I'm a little speechless this evening, because it has been an epic family reunion for all of the Pacific. It's been an honor to host in Hawaii, and like any good family reunion, after becoming reconnected and reacquainted, regenerating the lahui, it is difficult to come to this juncture and know that we have to say aloha. But we also will hopefully say ahuiho. This will not be the end. We hope that we'll continue to stay connected from across the Mananuyakea. And so it is a melancholy kind of a feeling this evening. I hope that all of you can keep a smile on your face. I'm just going to go off the script and say that it is La Pule, as you said, Sunday. And I've noticed all the fathers that are here. Ōlelo, all the fathers. Happy Father's Day. Thank you for spending yours with us.
Embraced our guests as we made them feel at home. We lift up in prayer our wonderful mayor, Rick Blangiardi, and the city and county of Honolulu. Their efforts in hosting and organizing this event has been instrumental in its success.
Pagalihan nyo ke aloha iau ko pakahia pau, mai ke kahi kapa ko moana nui a kea, aloha. I'm filled with gratitude this evening, partly because of the spirit that each of you have brought to this festival. I'm even more grateful for the literal hundreds of volunteers who stepped up and filled gaps that we saw we needed and didn't know we needed. Yes, mahalo. I'm grateful to funders who made it possible for this to happen. I'm grateful to the institutions that Reverend Ken Mukokane mentioned, and so his list is very similar to mine, and so I just want to say mahalo to everyone who made this possible. I also am thinking about a quote from 2014 that sort of resonated with me as it was shared to me, and I'm going to read it here. And Uncle Neil, if you're in the house, Uncle Neil Hannes said this in 2014. And I think it's really apropos for what we're experiencing at the close of this festival, and I think is my hope and intention. But he said, let us not be the generation that is so awestruck by our predecessors that we fail to add to the greatness of our line. How do we do that? How does one add to the greatness of our line? We make our people's interests our priority. We fight for them, we heal them. And I couldn't think of something more, I think, succinct to capture some of the sentiments that I've felt over the last 11 days. And so I want to just say that I challenge all of us to whenever we go home and whenever and wherever that home is, how do we add to the greatness of our line? How do we make sure that we maintain the momentum that we've felt here, the unity that we've felt here, the aloha that's been shared here? And so I'm so grateful to each of you for making this possible. Delegates, I see you. This festival is nothing without you. Mahalo to you as well.
Kaki ke pakena ila ino ta au puanai taua hinoi ki kāka ko hei ai kai amanu o puoli o ke ali wale no ka upake pake o taluhi o maua mai nei o ka mākou le ale anoi wai Ai ala. Kawilino o te aloha me o kou pakahi a pau. Aloha nui no kākou, aloha. Il a été pour moi un grand honneur d'être directeur de ce festival-ci. Merci à vous tous pour d'avoir permis cela. Merci. It has been a profound honor for my family and me and for our team. On behalf of this incredible governor and his beautiful wife, on behalf of the mayor of the city and county of Honolulu, to serve as the festival director for the 13th Festival of Pacific Arts and Culture. As I was sharing with Lacey earlier, there is a part of me that is not yet in the room. because the profundity of the moment, the prolific nature of this activity is hard to bear. I will say to you, Hawaii, you have our deepest gratitude. We had projected 60 to 100,000 people engaging with the festival over the course of the entire festival proper. That certainly is something to applaud. But let me also say to you that by day 2 of the festival, just at the convention center, more than 100,000 people engaged with the festival. For all of you who are Pacific Islanders living here in the diaspora, this festival was for you. For you from Chuk, from Pohnpei, from Yap, from Samoa, from Tonga. This opportunity was ours to give to you so that you might know that we see you. So that you might know that our power is because of you. My wife and I believe that Hawaii is the key to world peace. And we believe that because the color in this room doesn't exist anywhere else in the entire world. We believe that because Hawaii, since our inception, since Maui pulled us up from the depths of the Pacific, has always been a place where we celebrate color consciousness rather than feign color blindness. And that color consciousness is the reason why we do what we do. And all of Hawaii is here to celebrate. Over the past 2 weeks, we had some 3,000 individuals from 25 countries, because in the very Pacific way, we limited delegations to 100. Nobody followed that rule. And so on social media, of course, we had the people talking to the people, and the people telling the people, we're starving. You're starving because you brought 253 people. But those 253 people touched the lives of millions. Because over the course of the festival, upwards of 600,000 people engaged the convention center. Millions of households have participated in this festival. That is because of you. That is because of you. We begin the part of the festival that is difficult, and that is to say goodbye to our friends and to our family. You know what is most powerful about Hawaii? Save Aotearoa, we are the youngest in the room. Everyone else at the table is older than us. And so as we fought 50 years, and since the beginning of time, to bring together these nations upon our shores, so do we have the responsibility now to commence the real work. Because as Hawaii, we have reasserted ourselves to sit at the table amongst our ancestors, living and breathing in the room.
Head Commissioner. Also, I'd like to recognize the South Pacific Community SPC.
Please come forward. Come. Everyone, hi. Come on, here. Come forward. Hi. You cannot sit. Mate. Come on. Representatives of all of the delegations for the Festival of Pacific Arts and Culture. Alo pun pak di muka tak kaya toilet pakai kakak toilet iPhone mua. And now we'd like to introduce the chair of the Council of Pacific Arts and Culture, Emil Kairua, and the Deputy Director General of the SPC, Maria Fuata. And at this time, we will hear from the Chair of the Council of Pacific Arts and Culture, Emil Kairua, followed by the Deputy Director General of the SPC, Maria Fuata.
Kia ora tātou katoa I te rongo maata o te tua. Aloha e Hawai. Bulavinaka, Damu Maori, Malo e Lele Talofa Lava, half a day, kia ora, kia ora. Warm Pacific greetings to all of our Pacific Island countries and territories from this incredible Sands Sheriff Centre in Honolulu, Hawaii. Governor Josh Green and your most beautiful First Lady Jamie Kanani Green, Senator Jared Kiohoka Lole, Mr. Kalani Ka'anana, Chair of the Hawaiian Commission of the 13th Festival of Pacific Arts and Culture, and distinguished guests and commissioners. Your Excellencies, heads of the governments, honourable ministers and government representatives, and members of the diplomatic corps, members of the Council of Pacific Arts and Culture, delegates from the big and beautiful blue Pacific continent, this place that we call home. Ladies and gentlemen, kia ora. On behalf of the Council of the Pacific Arts and Culture, I thank the organisers for the opportunity to say a few words this afternoon. Allow me first to pay respect and acknowledge the indigenous people of this land, the Kanaka Maori, and the first people of Hawaii on whose land we now stand.
ngā Ōlelo me ngā Tu'ula Ōlelo Care Foundation, performing a mele known as Hawai, reminding us to remain steadfast to our traditions, our cultures, and our ceremonies. Kako i ka pa'ipai i mahomo Ōlelo Care Foundation, and another round of applause and mahalo for show to them.
You have like 10 cameras?
Hey, one more.
One more.
Thank you. All right, here we go.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Good to see you. I'm not going to be around when you guys dance.
Hello.
I know. 3 years just flew by real fast. I know. It's hard to believe. I thought like you just got here.
I know you too.
Yeah.
Sure,
Yeah.
of course.
Oh no, you better take it with him.
As well. Please join us here.
Hi.
Sure.
Hello. Good to see you.
Yes. We'll be, yes, the
Where
three
are
of
we
us.
going? Over here?
Yes. All right. Okay.
1, 2, 3.
Yes.
Ready? This side.
We're running for election.
Oh, everything's okay. Just say hi over here.
Yang magiliw, first ng silanganan, alab ng puso, sa dibdib mo'y buhay. Lupang hinirang, duyan ka ng magiliw, sa manlulupi, di ka pasisisi, sa dagat at putok, sa simoy at sa langit mong bughang. May ilagang tula at awit sa paglayang nilamaan. Ang islap ng watawat mo'y tagumpay na nagniningning. Ang bituin at araw niya kailan pa may di magdidilim. Lupa ng araw na luwang ating pagsinta, buhay ang langit sa piling mo. Ang ligaya dapat may mag-aapit, ang mga nailang dahil sa'yo.
Lieutenant Governor Luke, Consul General Fernandez, Chairman Orr, each and all of you here tonight, aloha and mabuhay. It's so great to be with you here. I just got off a plane last night from Washington, D.C. I can't think of a better way to start a week back home, but with you all here tonight celebrating an incredible event, because 126 years ago, this world saw the birth of a new nation. A nation that was based very much on the values of another nation that was founded 248 years ago, of course, our nation. Values that are universal, but values that we all strive and hope to achieve. Freedom, democracy, aspiration, a better life for our children, advancement for ourselves, the freedom to decide the life that we want, and the freedom of religion, of speech, and everything that our two nations were founded upon. The similarities are all over the place. We both, of course, fought off colonial rule. We fought off the British, and the Philippines fought off the Spanish. Now we're good friends with the British and the Spanish, but that is a fascinating history that we share. And of course, our two countries, over the course of our existence, have had our twists and turns. We've gone forward a little bit and backwards a little bit. We've made mistakes along the way. We've had to deal with significant and serious challenges that threaten the very fabric of our countries. And yet, the Republic of the Philippines direction has always been forward, has always been better, has always been to advance to the next stage. And the progress and the incredible advancement of the Philippines is really a wonder to behold. If you look back over the last 126 years, a proud nation, a diverse nation. I'm so happy that your theme here tonight is strength and diversity, because we know in both of our countries that our diversity is in fact our strength. We know this here in Hawaii, where we demonstrate this to the world. But we think about that in our countries, the country of the United States, the country of the Philippines, all of the incredible diversity that comes together for such a strong and vibrant society, a society that with the Philippines is just poised for the next chapters in greatness. You can see it, you can feel it. I've been honored to visit the Philippines, to spend time there both officially and personally, and the vibe, if I could put it that way, is there for all to see. And never has it been more important that we celebrate the values that we share together than now. Because we are at a turning point in our world, and I hate to turn a little serious here in a night of celebration, but this is a serious time for our world. A time when the world is making a choice between authoritarianism, which is what we both threw off when we declared our independence, and democracy, which is the path that we chose. And authoritarianism, we can see it in action throughout the Indo-Pacific, but the Republic of the Philippines, of course, is threatened by it today in the attempts by some countries to assert sovereignty over parts of the Philippines that are Filipino, not anybody else's territory, and other attempts. And so it is critical that as we celebrate tonight this incredible achievement again, and celebrate that diversity, and celebrate that strength, and celebrate that advancement, and celebrate everything there is when we recognize, again, the birth of a country, and recommit ourselves to the values of that country. It's also important to recognize that never has there been a need for partnership, for alliance, and for friendship between our two countries as today. And so as we have that incredible evening tonight, and I'm so happy again to join you, let's remember that freedom is not free, that democracy can be lost, that we all have to work together, that as we celebrate what democracy and freedom has brought to us, to both of us, and to the world beyond, we also have to recommit ourselves to what it takes to preserve that great democracy. And so that's what I'm thinking about here tonight. I'm thinking about an incredible country, a country that has been such an incredible part of Hawaii. I represent more Filipino Americans than any other of 435 congressional districts in this entire country. I represent 27% of my constituents. I'm proud of that. Mention was made of Hawaii being the center of that. We lead here in Hawaii in all of these ways. We lead in the friendship, in the alliance, in the connection, the connective tissue that it takes between our two countries for us to truly together lead the Indo-Pacific and lead our world. And so thank you so much for your time, for your warm welcome here, and to the Consul General. We're really going to miss you. You've been a great partner to all of us here in Hawaii. You've been an incredible representative of your country. You have done what you needed to do, which was to project the great country of the Philippines, not only with your own people here whose motherland is the Philippines, but beyond just the Filipino-American community. And watching that slideshow right there, I had two thoughts. First of all, what a whirlwind of activity you've done, how much you have helped us in a time of need, whether it be Maui and other things. But what was really going through my head was, I'm really happy you're not running against me for Congress. Thank you so much. Mahalo.
Good health and well-being of our leaders and everyone present tonight. Mabuhay.
Mabuhay.
Thank you. Thank you, Lieutenant Governor. Thank you, Congressman Case. Thank you, Conjen Emil Fernandez. Want to say something, sir? Okay. Okay, the singing come next, okay, Lieutenant Governor?